Well, good evening, Tiger sports fans. It's senior night here at River City Bowlaway in Napoleon, Ohio. The Liberty Center Tiger varsity bowling team will take on the Tinora Rams. I'm your host, Mark Bly. Karen Savage on the call with me. We're just about ready to get underway for senior night. So just sit back, relax a little bit, and as soon as they line up and start tracking down, we'll get them on camera.
And the boys have no seniors on their team, but the girls have 3 seniors.
Yeah, and who are they, Karen?
A.J. Seedorf, who is a 4-year bowler, extraordinaire, carries a 188 average. And then we have Allie Reckner. I believe this is her first year. And Kendall Allen. I think it might also be her first year. But we're so happy to be honoring these 3 ladies. And their parents are here tonight, so this is a big deal.
All right, I'm going to see if I can track them with the new pan tilt zoom cameras that we've got. If I can figure out how to operate the camera properly. 3 ladies are right there in the middle of your screen, and public address announcer will pick up. We'll see if we can pick that up for you out there.
And as of yet, Tenora's bowling team hasn't arrived to the lanes.
I know we might, in between senior night and bowling, we might. We might have to.
We will press all of the sound buttons.
Yeah, something. All the sound effects that we've got on the board. And that's probably that's Danny Kessler's doing. Diamond Dan.
Big crowd tonight.
Yeah. And it's been amazing, Karen. We've had between 300 and 500 people watch bowling. It's been kind of crazy. And Tiger Sports Live, I will tell you, if you're out there listening to us, we got our first monetary deposit put into our scholarship fund from YouTube, $693.
Oh, thank you, YouTube.
Yeah. So thank you for watching YouTube, going out there and putting up with those commercials that get injected into that. But that we had a lot of people go, "Why you guys have commercials?" Well, that's a YouTube policy, and that allows us to put money in our scholarship fund. And we'll be granting those scholarships this year, Karen. I've talked to the school, so we're going to be all set up. There'll be 2 $500 scholarships from Tiger Sports Live going to 2 of our graduating seniors that are going into broadcasting or communication.
Oh, nice. And do they have to be an athlete?
No, they do not.
Okay. Well, because, Tiger Sports Live covers athletes, so
Well,
I just thought that maybe it.
But on the back end, we have all the other students. So
Yes, we do.
and we have some athletes that broadcast.
We certainly do.
So, all right, we're just about, I think we're waiting for one more parent here to get underway of senior night.
Oh, yes, and I believe they just arrived.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's been interesting, A.J. Seedorf's one of our seniors, Karen. We've watched her for all 4 years. And you know what's really bad, Karen?
Okay, what's bad?
I remember when she was born.
Oh, boy. And her mom and dad do not miss an event.
No, they do not. And her brother Phil, which was in the same grade as my oldest son, I remember when Phil was born. So, all right. Well, we're going to get underway here with senior night. We'll try to track them coming across. And Kendall Allen will be the first one to come across the stage. We'll try to track her, maybe, if I can keep the speed up. And Kendall's a soccer player and a bowler and
an artist, it sounds like.
Oh, well, that's one thing I'm not.
We have other talents.
You don't know what mine are necessarily, but. And we've got Allie Reckner. Allie's a first-year bowler and National Honor Society student. Yeah, Ellie, about 10 different events for her. She's one of the busy students here. And then I would panning back here, and we're going to pick up Miss A.J. Seedorf, one of the 4-year. A lot of accomplishments for A.J. Seedorf in her 4-year career here. I'd like it to get a bowling pin, Karen. Maybe I'll get you a bowling pin for all the broadcasts you do.
Well, and if I could give a shout out, those bowling pins and flowers came from Marigold Market because I was there today delivering some flowers, and she was preparing them for tonight.
Well, they kind of have an inn. I love Marigold Market. They've got an inn.
Because Marigold's daughter happens to be the assistant girls coach.
Well, there you go. And there's our 3 senior bowlers here, and they're going to assemble. We'll try to get them all on camera here. Family and friends try to gather here. And they need to quit moving.
Picture moment here. Athletic Director Caleb Pullman's here tonight and dished out flowers for the parents and taken some photos.
Kodak moment in itself, Karen.
And Tinora team has arrived.
All right, while we're waiting for things to get together, let's go ahead and we want to hear one time from our sponsors.
Oh, I gotta go find.
Swanton Welding, Pisanello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. All right, we're going to run that one more time because I'm not sure that the audio played on that one, so... Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors, KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, Pisanello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them. All right, we're back here once again from River City Bowlaway. The Liberty Center Tigers are hosting the Tinora Rams. Liberty Center comes in with 2 defeats in the season, both teams 8-2, and both of those losses were to Bryan. Bryan is in the league lead here. But Liberty's holding strong and chasing them down, so We'll just about ready to get underway here. As we'll get our cameras adjusted as the boys take some of their practice shots here. Yeah, I think we should be good on that. All right, we're going to take a short break here. We'll be back with the starting lineups for the Liberty Center bowling boys and girls, and we'll be right back after this. All right, we're back here once again from River City Bowlaway. The Liberty Center Tigers and the Tinora Rams facing off here in the varsity bowling match. Just about ready to get underway here. We'll have the national anthem, and then we'll get underway.
Parents, friends, and guests, please rise, gentlemen, and remove your caps for playing the national anthem.
All right. I did notice, Karen, as we get ready to start here, the Liberty Center boys have mixed it up a little bit. Maddox Oyer and Tyler McDougal are going to bowl in the dual setting where normally they're with Dakota Hopkins.
Right.
And tonight, Dakota Stone Roth and Wes Wilhelm will be bowling in the tray, as I like to call it. The deuce in the tray spot. And the girls are going to stay with their lined up. And they are starting the seniors tonight, which is a good gesture on their part against, again, the boys with no seniors on their team this year. I think we've got, 3 juniors on the boys team?
Let's see here.
I know somebody's printer was running out of ink there. I got old eyes.
3, 4, 5 juniors we have.
All right, so next year we'll be
But we start
set
with
up
3
there.
juniors, 2 sophomores on Liberty Center boys.
Scared the crap out of me. Caleb Pullman sneaking in here looking at our broadcast.
And Annalise up on the lane 24 with a 9-ball to start out.
Well, and Karen, you were talking about the averages for Tinora. Tinora, very good bowling team. So,
Strike by Dakota.
yep, Liberty's going to have their work cut out for them tonight.
Hi, yes. So starting for the Tinora boys tonight, in first position is Lucas Stein. And then we have Dagan Begin, and his average is 226. Tinora has 3 seniors, 1 junior, and 1 freshman. In the third position is Drew Higbee. Number 4 bowler is Anthony Punches, and number 5 is Kason Healy. With 226, 184, 182, 181, and 153. So, yes, Liberty Center's got to be on their toes tonight. And Stone Roth answers Dakota's strike with a strike of his own. Maddox picks up a spare for the boys. Cheyenne Miller up on lane 24 for the girls. Allie Reckner on lane 22. And Wes does follow suit. Dakota started the trend, and the other 2 boys followed along.
Well, the key tonight for both the boys and the girls squad is going to be spares, Karen. I mean, strikes are great, but you've got to convert spares, and that's where you know.
Well, and that's where they struggled in Bryan. Oh, my.
Yeah, they
Bryan
did.
has a great team. Don't get me wrong.
And in the Baker's Bash, they struggled with spares, and that's one of the things I know. I talked to both coaches tonight before they started, and that was a conversation that they had is, look, you can't be distraught enough not getting a strike that you don't pick up your spare, so you got to stay with the basics.
Okay, so Dakota had an open frame there. 9-ball, and then wasn't able to convert his spare, like you said. But Stone.
Well, I didn't mean for it to work out like that, though.
But Stone, he got a double, so that's good. Good for the Tiger Boys. AJ Seedorf up, and strike ball for her in her very first frame.
And AJ's been very consistent, as we've talked about numerous times in our broadcast. AJ's probably been the most consistent bowler out of both teams in terms of just performance-wise. Oh, Wes Wilhelm with another strike there.
Well, and AJ's carrying a 188 average right now, so.
Which is probably one of the top averages for the girls in our league, I would assume. So. All right, we'll switch back to the girls here for a little bit as I pick them up.
Allie Reckner has the spare going, so she'd like a nice big count to go along with her spare. Dakota with a 9.
Okay. Allie with a 7 there. Now, you said this is Allie's first year bowling, is that?
It is correct, yes.
So, I think that we had that, who did that a couple years ago? That was Delaney Crew.
Okay. Oh, yes.
Her senior year, she came out for bowling.
Yes. And she was a good asset to the team.
Yeah.
Dakota got his spare.
And I'm trying to look on the boys' side if anybody's Tinora with no open frames so far. So
Annalise with a spare.
Annalise has been very consistent this year for our Lady Tigers.
She's carrying a 174 average for the girls.
Well, there you go.
So. Ooh, Tyler McDougall had a little split and was able to pick it up.
Dakota struggling a little bit over there with trying to keep the ball in the middle. Well, AJ Seedorf now with her second frame. That's going to hit a little heavy, but she takes them all out.
Yep.
She'll take
Doubles
it.
Up. Doubles up.
She didn't like it, but she's going to take it. I would.
Stone Rock
Just saying.
Spare.
And I can't even say hi to Phil Snow tonight. He's here.
In person.
In person. The Snowman Dose.
Okay, Wes. Let's get a turkey here. No, left a 9-pin. Or a 9, he got 9 pins.
You know, I'm watching the Tinora bowlers, both on the boys and the girls, and almost every shot, Karen, is near the head pin. So, very consistent for them. And I'm trying to tally up scores real quick just to see.
Stone with a strike.
Looks like the girls are, it's almost
Wes with a spare.
almost dead even for the ladies right now during the match. And the boys, that is
Spare
exactly
for
even.
Annalise. Oh! I thought for sure Kendall had her spare, but left one on the lane.
Allie Reckner up on 22 here.
A lot of pin action. Knocks 9 of them down. Ooh, and Cheyenne Her ball left a big split over on 24.
Yeah, I didn't see the shot, but I saw her reaction to it. So,
And Wes Wilhelm delivers a strike.
and again, I think it's going to, as I'm seeing scores go across the screens here, it's really is going to come down to making spares, Karen.
Oh. Allie Reckner not happy with herself. But a strike by Maddox Oyer.
Good job, Cheyenne. And Cheyenne got that
got
big
that
split.
That big split. Whew.
Yes, she did.
Her dad was a shouting.
Yeah, that was parental interference there on our broadcast. Your dad's over here. That was a great shot. I was going to yell myself, but I couldn't see it because the coach was in my way. But
another strike for AJ.
And again, AJ with a perfect 3 frames here. Now that I said that, she'll miss because she's just shut my mouth sometimes. And Dakota.
Oh, my, picked.
Dakota's struggling a little bit tonight. It almost looks like he's in a hurry, Karen. He maybe just needs to slow down. I think that's what the coach is over there just tell him slow down.
Tyler McDougal. Just relax and breathe.
Switch back to the
Stone
boys
Roth.
here.
Directly on the head pin.
And as you said, Karen, a huge crowd tonight here at River City Bowlaway for senior night. Of course, it is 2 schools right on Route 24 here, so almost.
People are tired of being stuck indoors.
Yeah.
Oh, nice try by Allie Reckner. Okay, let's see what Dakota's got here. Oh, fired it right in there.
Well, and the coach went over to him and said, "Look, just slow down. You don't have to. You can throw it hard, but you don't have to go that fast." And he did, and corrected the situation here.
Wes Wilhelm. Ooh.
AJ with a head pin hit, but leaves the 10. I messed up her 300 game. I'm sorry.
Yep.
So as I look at scores here, let's see. 256. Boys are both.
Oh, and Wes missed his, didn't pick up his spare.
AJ with a nice pickup on her on lane 21 there.
Kendall Allen wasn't able to pick her spare up. Stone Roth. Come on, Stone.
Stone's
Big
having
count.
a pretty strong game here for him.
Yes, a nice strike by Stone.
Looking at a max 258 for Stone Roth. Let's see if I can get the score
Ooh,
tracker
Tyler.
up and going here.
Tyler McDougal with a nice strike. Cheyenne Miller with 8 pins.
Why?
Okay, Wes has taken his time. Wants to correct that last missed spare. Oh boy, huge split on lane 20. Maddox Oyer with 7 pins on his first ball. Oh, Tinora boy with the big split got them all. And then West takes 2 of the 4. Annalise working on a strike. All right, and a spare for Maddox Oyer. And every spare counts.
Yeah, like I said, it is going to come down to spares tonight. I know the ladies are almost dead even.
Dakota, okay, he's adjusted. He's doubled up. Tyler with a single pin left over. Stone Roth ready for his first ball.
And Stone with a nice.
He doubled up. AJ Seedorf picks up her spare.
I pulled up the score tracker on our broadcast thing, and I'm trying to figure out why the scores don't match. I've got them set up for the other end of the bowling alley. We're down on lanes
Nice strike by Wes Wilhelm.
17 through 24 tonight as Napoleon has a home match.
Tenora's fourth and fifth bowlers just both had open frames in number 7. This would be a good time for the Liberty boys to take advantage of that. Dakota working on a turkey here.
Yeah, Dakota's figured it out. Like I said, he's slowed down on the approach and sped the ball up a little bit. So,
Yeah. Coach trying to assist him, and I think Wes helps when he can.
yeah, I think you said that Dakota feeds off of Wes a little bit, and that's not a bad thing because Wes is pretty seasoned.
Stone's got a split, although they gave him credit for 9 pins.
Yeah, he's going to have to fix that.
Fix that. Wes is taking care of it.
All right, we'll switch you back to the ladies here.
Another Tinora bowler just had an open frame. Their number 1 bowler.
And the boys are in the 8th frame, but the ladies here is recovering them right now on the camera.
Stone, ooh.
Allie Reckner with got a sleeper back there here on 21.
And Annalise up on 23. Ooh, oh, and she got it. Good for her.
Nice job for Allie Reckner. She had that sleeper pin back there, which is
Yes.
usually a tough way to go, but bounced it off the wall. Come back and took both those pins out, so good one for her.
Kendall Allen with a Wes Wilhelm. Another strike for Wes. Ooh, AJ Seedorf missed the head pin, and
Yeah,
ooh, and Dakota's with the big split. Ah, splits everywhere.
not great expressions here on the Lady Tigers' faces. AJ hit the head pin
No.
really hard there.
And her ball curved off to the left.
So open frames could be the demise here tonight, Karen, for our Tigers.
Cheyenne with a 9 count, but she's struggling.
Well, and it is senior night. There's no excuses to be made because bowling's bowling, but this is not a league match.
No, it is not.
Come off a long stretch of bowling. They bowled 3 times last week with 2 regular season matches, and then the Baker's Bash on Martin Luther King Day, and
And I know they weren't happy with the outcome of the Baker's Bash.
no, And Cheyenne Miller picks up her
Spare.
spare there. All right, we're going to switch back to the boys as they're getting ready to go back into the 10th frame here.
Oh, Maddox had 3 pins left. There was a sleeper back there, and he got 2 of the 3. Missed his spare, but Stone picked up his.
Yep, and they're all in the 9th frame, so this is critical here. You want to definitely have a spare going into the 10th frame.
And Tenora's got some strikes going. Ah, Tyler McDougal comes forward with a strike.
Yeah, I tell you though, it's going to be
Critical. That was
it's going to be close, Karen. Right now, the I'm looking at the max scores on the boys' side.
Cheyenne with a 9-ball.
Cheyenne's been all around the head pin. She just hasn't gotten a
Oh,
lot of
Dakota
pin action this.
comes through with a strike in the 10th. AJ's got a baby split up there.
Makes it nice. Nice ball for AJ Cedar. Picks up her spare. Wes Wilhelm
Oh, Maddox had a big split.
finishing up the 9th frame here. He leaves a 7.
Cheyenne got her spare. Dakota, did he?
No, left the 10 pin. Solid hit for Dakota.
Ooh. Tenora's
Yep.
Tenora's bowler's
That's,
ball just rolled off the alley.
ooh, Wes Wilhelm just picks up his spare. Which was important because that was the 9th frame for Wes.
Oh, and Dakota missed.
Yeah, tough game for Dakota. 158, which is probably well below his average.
Dakota's average is 186, so yes, considerably down.
158 for him.
Stone. Oh, nice strike by Stone.
I think these are going to be critical for Liberty Center here, Karen, with the 2 bowlers on the other side have open frames going into the 10th. It's going to come down, I think, to what Stone and West can pull out of their hat.
Okay. Tinora bowler just
Swept them all down.
and Stone doubled up. Keep it going, Stone. Keep it
Stone
going.
gives a little encouragement to Ali Reckner there as he comes back this way. So we're getting ready to
He
finish
told her
up.
to go ahead.
Yep, finish out the 10th frame here.
Ooh. And Stone finishes with a 211.
Yeah, Stone Roth with a nice game. The Tinora number 4 bowler with a 222.
222 for number 4.
Yes, ma'am.
Sounded like a strike for AJ. Okay, West got a strike. And a pickup for Kendall Allen, a nice spare for her.
Maddox needs to pick this spare up here. And he misses
Misses.
it. Yeah, he's not going to like that. 135 for Maddox Oyer.
Okay, that's, yeah. And he's carrying a 170 average, so. Tinora, number 1 bowler. Is he done?
Yes, 164. Tyler McDougal throws a strike. Wes Wilhelm with 2 now in the 10th as we're on that side with the camera.
Oh, and Tenora's number 2 bowler already with the 228 and a strike in the.
Yep, looking at a potential 258. And Tyler McDougal will finish out with a 170. Yep, well, he's got 178 right now, plus what he gets on this
Okay.
next ball. So
Wes Wilhelm's last ball. And another strike
yeah,
from
he'll
him
take that.
for
So
a
200.
even 200. But that's also down from his average of 229.
And AJ
AJ.
Seedorf
Another strike.
Yeah.
Tyler McDougal picks
Yep.
up his spare.
for a 179 for Tyler McDougal.
79.
So Dakota Hopkins,
Okay.
158. Stone Roth, 211. Wes Wilhelm, 200. And I'm not sure that's going to be enough, Karen.
Okay, you're going to have to give me the boys from Tenora's numbers.
Tinora number 1 was 164. Tinora number 2 is 248. Tinora number 5 is 154.
Okay, wait a minute. I got some. Okay, 164 for this guy, 154. I got him in the wrong spot. Okay. Number 2 for Tinora was what?
248.
Wow.
And pretty much he sealed the fate. I don't think Liberty can catch him.
And Tinora number 3 still on the lanes.
Yep, he's on the lane. And so did you get their number 4 bowler and number 5?
I got, okay, number 4 you said was 222.
Yep,
Number 5 was 154.
yep.
Okay. All right, let's see here. Liberty Center.
All right, we're going to switch back over to the ladies now. As they're entering the 10th frame here, they'll finish up. It's a rarity. The boys aren't 5 frames ahead of the girls tonight, as usual. Oh, a nice pickup of the cluster.
Okay, number Tinora number 3 is at a 191.
191, that is correct.
Okay.
You must have your glasses on tonight.
I do, but they're,
Struggling.
yeah.
All right, well, the ladies are figuring up. I think there's, if I look at the scores here, there's 40, 30.
Wow.
Well, it's got to be almost, it's, yeah,
94 pins.
94 pins. I was going to say, it's got to be close. That 248 pretty much sealed it for the Tinora Rams men. So,
96 pins. We're down.
so Liberty's going to have to put some consistency together, and a lot of that, Kieran, had to do with spares.
It did.
Really did.
It did.
But the ladies now are finishing up. And Kendall for the Lady Tigers, 96.
Okay, she's finished.
Yep.
Kendall
Ladies are
Allen.
finishing up here. So, yep. And Annalise, 182. Good job for her.
Annalise. Wonderful. Oh, and Allie Reckner.
Yeah, well, she's picking up her spares, Karen, so. Okay, the Tinora Lady number 1 was 155,
Wow.
and the number 3 was 138.
So the Tinora number 1 bowler with the 155, her average is 93.
Woo!
That was a game.
Yep.
Dakota starts out with a strike. Okay. And Owen Gabers has come in for Maddox, I believe, and opens up with a strike.
Allie Reckner finishes up with a 104.
Okay.
All right, well, AJ Seedorf's looking at 200 plus here. So, once again, very solid performance in her senior night. She didn't like that when she threw
No,
it.
oh, and she got a split. Okay.
And Cheyenne Miller with a 140. Let's see, the Tinora number 4 bowler is a 158. And the Tinora number 2 bowler is 189.
And AJ finishes with the
195. And the last one up will be the Tinora number 5 bowler, and she's looking at about a max 130, sitting at 110 right now with 2 balls left in the 10th. So I'm going to run down the scores for the men. Tinora with a 248, 222, 191, 164, 154. Pretty much right along their averages here. They bowl a first match total 979. Liberty Center 200, 211, 258, 235, 179. Well below the average of these normal matches that the Liberty men bowl for an 883. They're minus 96 pins, so Tinora with a 96 pin lead in the men's side.
Tinora girl bowler still up? She is. Oh, she got 2 strikes.
Yep, she's got 2 strikes. She's
Wow.
got 120 here. As we'll stay with her while she finishes up in the 10th frame here. Out there on the far lane, lane 24. And she likes it. And it looks like a 127. And I think the Tinora ladies have won that. Well, that's going to be really close, Karen. But I think Tinora pulled it out.
They did by 50 pins.
50.
767 to 717.
322, 344. So we're plus 20.
We had some.
Oh,
lower
yeah,
numbers.
you're right. You're right. I got them backwards. So.
Okay, Liberty Center girls have some work to do.
All right, we'll run the girl scores down. So Tinora went 189, 138, 127, 158, and 155. And I want to point out Mackenzie Massel, I think. Normal average 93 for the Lady Rams, rolls a 155, so good game for her.
Yes.
For a total of 767 pins. Liberty Center went 195 for A.J. Seedorf. Good game there. Annalise Keene, 182, above her average. Cheyenne Miller with a 140. Allie Reckner with a 104. And Kendall Allen with a 96. They rolled a 717, so they're minus 50. So the men and the ladies have some work to do here as we start in game number 2. And
Owen Gabers starting off with a turkey for the boys.
Owen Gabers stepping in for Maddox Oyer. And that's how bowling goes, though, Karen. Some nights you're on, some nights you're off. Except when I bowled, if I was off, me and Coors Light just got acquainted. Can't really do that in high school bowling,
Probably
though.
not.
Then I at least had something to blame it on, other than just bad bowling. Am I allowed to say that on a high school broadcast?
I think you can. It's
Okay.
okay. Okay, so we've got some new girl bowlers. Looks like Kennison Meyer is the first bowler, replacing Kendall Allen.
And the interesting thing, talking to Coach Shaddy, is, he uses these non-league matches to get additional players in and try different combos, and I like that. With only 3 seniors on his team, he's got to
Mix it
prime the
up.
pump a little bit.
That's right.
So we do have some changes on the ladies' side here.
Oh, and the pin slides all the way over and still doesn't sweep it off for Wes, leaving 1.
And again, as I, said earlier, Karen, it really come down to spares in that first game. Liberty with a lot of open frames.
Dakota got his spare.
Yep.
So let's
keep an eye on that as we.
Yes.
So we'll switch back over to the men here as they're already in game 2 on going into the 5th frame, as they tend to be Senor Speedy Gonzalez bowling here.
And Holly Shaddy subbed in and got a strike. She's replacing Allie Reckner this game. Starts off with a strike.
And the Tinora bowler didn't like the Brooklyn side, and the coach said, hey, just shut up, sit down, and take it.
Stone Roth picks up his spare. A.J. Seedorf. And it's wiggling. It's
Ooh.
wiggling.
Nice pocket hit, but rattled it. Stayed up. Yeah, that was a 9, wasn't it? I got to look at the
Monitor.
the monitors because I can't see through the people. Wes Wilhelm up on 19 for the men here.
Ooh, and he's got a 7.
Well, and historically, Karen, during these broadcasts, game number 2 has been the struggle game for the
Yes.
Liberty Center Tigers. I don't know if the oil just flattens out for them or whatever, but we'll see here. Thought somebody left the door open for a minute.
Yes.
Got cold in here. Either that or my one aunt just showed up.
Oh, uh-huh.
She's been gone for about 20 years.
Okay. Ooh, ooh. Okay, Dakota.
Dakota just can't find it today. He's hey, keep it in. Like Annalise
Ooh, good.
Keene
good,
over there.
Good spare for Wes.
Yeah, Liberty needs the boys. What need 97,
96.
96 pins. So they've got to make spares.
Come on, Dakota. Nope. Owen also has 1 pin standing, and he did.
I tell you, Owen Gabers is he's one of those smooth bowlers, Karen. He just kind of gets up there and just kind of lays it out there.
Okay. Tyler's got 2 opens. Oh, he's got more than that. Got a 57 on the board. So, okay, Stone.
Well, the boys moving.
Oh, and Tyler comes up with a strike.
Boys moving right through the match again. And here we are, good old lane 22, eating bowling balls again.
Okay.
So we're going to stay on the boys' side here as we've got some physical plant maintenance going on for the ladies. They're not going to hold it up. They're going to let them bowl as long as they don't step in the hole there.
Wes's first ball. Strong strike.
And
Yes, AJ.
AJ Seedorf with a nice pickup there on 21.
Huge split for Annalise on lane 23. Tinora with an open.
Yeah, Tinora with a number of opens. Their number 5 bowler struggling a little bit. And it does look like the oil smoothed out a little bit. A lot of the players on the Brooklyn side.
Okay, Dakota.
Allie Shaddy, I didn't watch her bowl the first time, Karen. I thought maybe she was left-handed, but she actually has that reverse spin on the ball. Yeah, nice ball there on 23. Who was that,
That
Karen?
was Paige White.
Okay, I didn't see. Oh, yeah,
Did she?
it was.
She must have. Oh, she subbed
Nice.
it for Cheyenne.
Yep, nice strike by Paige White there.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, AJ, you got rid of that split ball. Come on, keep falling, Stone. Thank you. Stone doubled up.
We haven't had a match this year that came down to Baker's games, did we? They were over before that.
Oh, yes.
Tonight certainly could do that. Hey, if you're with us right now out there, we've got boys basketball that's probably starting right about now. The Bryan Golden Bears come to town. Boom, boom, bombing on the Techie side.
Oh, and AJ picked one.
So we're not encouraging you to leave bowling because this is going to be a match, but you can split the screen and watch 2 for 1.
Joe, chicken stick that's the second one.
Wes needs to pick up his spare here. An open for Tinora on lane 20. And an open for Tinora on lane 18 also. So we need to... Wes got his. Owen Gaber's up, as is Dakota Hopkins. Nice strike for Dakota. Kennison working on a spare here, needs a nice big count. Stone Roth. Ooh. Oh, yes. It wiggled over and
It's animated bowling at its best.
and another open for the Tinora boys. He had a split. Okay. Owen, keep going. Oh, lots of pin action. Wes Wilhelm up. Strike ball for Wes.
Yeah, Liberty Center definitely coming back stronger so far this game.
Kennison Meyer with a spare. Hallie Shaddy up on lane 21. Dakota went.
He went fast again.
Yep, lost control. Paige White. Another strike for Paige.
And Dakota was on a 208 game here.
Tyler McDougal picked up his spare. Another open frame for the Tinora boys. Oh no, he's got another ball to throw. Dakota got a spare though.
Yeah. Well, and he knew he just lost the first one. So Hallie Shaddy with a nice pickup there on 21 for the ladies.
Stone Roth going for a turkey here. Come on. Oh.
Solid shot for Stone Roth there. Goes right along. We'll flip back over to the ladies here. And we'll keep you posted on both sides, of course.
Baby split and a spare for Annalise.
Annalise with a solid game. She's got 2 open frames on 3 and 4, but still looking at a 214, 215 type game for her.
AJ on lane 21. Stone got his
Yeah,
spare.
You know, Karen, that's something that's hard to do with those power bowlers with that spin is to get that 10 pin. That's
Strike for AJ.
yep. right in the middle of your screen if you're out there viewing.
And a spare for Dakota. So,
I think coach is telling Dakota, could you just do that on the first ball?
okay. And Wes says, no way.
7-10 on a pocket hit.
Yeah. Not happy.
Trying to give you an updated on the scores. Let's see. The ladies are, I can't see that far right now. The ladies are about dead even.
A strike by Hallie Shaddy.
Like I said, Hallie's got that reverse spin. I like I said, I thought she was left-handed at first, but she's not. But she's able to control it. Good for her. Now A.J. Seedorf right in the middle of your screen. And nice pocket hit for A.J.
Stone Roth. Oh. Strong ball and leaves one.
And that dreaded 10-pin, Karen. This could make it interesting. The ladies' team.
Couple opens there for Tinora I just witnessed.
Yeah, and that's, I think this match on both sides, Karen's going to come down to that. Stone Roth just reciprocates with an open frame. Well, like I said, with these power bowlers, when they throw that two-handed one,
Paige White.
right where we're at, 7:20. Yep.
Wes Wilhelm. Gets them all. And the boys are going to be coming into the 10th frame here real soon. Dakota, yes, in the 10th with a strike. And he turns around. His facial expressions are...
Yeah. Sometimes you don't have to see the shot. You can see the bowler.
Owen Gabers with a nice spare. Tyler McDougall working on a spare. He needs a big count here. Kennison Meyer with a 7-ball. Ooh, a Tinora bowler went into the gutter.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Slipped on the approach.
Okay. Okay, Dakota, it's all right. You're still going to have a decent, respectable game.
All right, we'll switch back to the boys because guess what? They're already in the 10th frame here. And if I can preview the camera here, we'll cut to them.
Somebody's a clapping roll because Tyler McDougall got a strike. And a spare for Dakota. And Dakota was a 187. Is that what I'm reading?
Yes, Dakota Hopkins, 187.
30 pins better than the first game.
Yep, and probably more right aligned with his average, isn't it?
Yep, 186 is his average.
There you go.
Stone
Roth
with a strike.
Yep, with a nice strike
Good
here.
place for that strike.
The number 4 bowler for Tinora, 169 for him. And Gabers now up on the
53 pins less than his first game.
Yeah, like I said, with that, with the oil spreading out, it does change lane conditions. Stone Roth with an 8. He's got a 179 right now, plus, well, no, he doesn't. 185 right now, plus what he gets on this ball. He could end up with a 187.
Okay, Owen Gabers needs to pick up his spare here. Okay, and Stone
Roth, 187. So back-to-back 187s for the Tigers.
Okay, and
Ooh, AJ
Gabers, 160.
with a late hook there.
Is that a 166 for Owen?
Yes, it is. Owen Gabers steps in for Maddox Oyard tonight.
And his average is 127.
Yeah, it's a good game for him. He was pretty happy with that.
So Stone with a 187.
Wes Wilhelm sweeps all the pins there on 19. Tyler McDougal with a tough shot.
Oh, and a spare for Kennison Meyer for the girls.
Everybody's so polite, Karen. Everybody's ducking. They're so polite.
Okay. Ooh, Tyler McDougal has a mess.
Yeah.
But he took 3.
Well, and that's what you need to do. 171 for Tyler McDougal. And again, that's probably more near his average too, isn't it, Karen?
It is. His average is a 165.
Hallie Shaddy with a strike here. We'll switch back over to the ladies here in just a second.
Okay.
So
how is the
Owen
Tinora?
Gabers with a 166. Tyler McDougal 171. The Tinora number 1 bowler 190.
Okay. Number 5 with a 126.
26. That pretty much could make the difference here. Wes Wilhelm finishes out with a 201
Okay.
for Wes. So I think, what do you have at 200 the first game, or 201? Pretty much right there, wasn't it?
Yep. Although both down from his average.
Yep.
Okay, and okay, Maddox didn't. Okay, let's see.
This could make it interesting, Karen. Tenora's last 2 bowlers are going to have to turn it on here. 181.
Okay, Liberty Center, 201. 187.
Game's going to be much closer here. Tinora number 2 men bowler with a 210.
210. Liberty Center in the 900s.
Number 2 bowler, 210.
Okay. Number 3 bowler.
He's got a max of 142 here. Struggled a little bit.
Okay.
Nice pocket hit, but only got 9.
And the number 3 bowler that's finishing up for Tinora had a 191 his first game, so he's definitely going to be.
Yeah, he's going to be
off there.
max of 131 here. Has 120. And gets the spare. Nice shot there. Again, one of those power bowlers getting that 10 pin. No, he's got 121 here. And whatever he gets on this last ball, Karen's totaling them up. And then as soon as we get this score, we'll switch back over to the ladies, as this match is much closer.
Okay.
And 131 for the Tinora number 3 bowler. That's going to be a lot closer, Karen. I'm adding up the scores really quick here.
826.
Plus 40. Plus, I think Liberty Center won that game, and it could be
Let's see here.
60 pins.
12 minus 826.
If my vision was better.
80s. Okay, so Liberty Center is down by 10 pins.
Yeah, I was going to say 60, 70 pins. So they bring it right back up into the. It's going to come down to Baker's games. Let me run through these scores for you. This game, 210, or Tinora went 210, 169, 131, 190, 126 for a 826 total. So they're down 153 pins from their first game. Wes Wilhelm for Liberty comes back in game 2 with a 201. Stone Roth 187. Dakota Hopkins 187. Tyler McDougal with a 171, and an Owen Gabers with a big game. His average is 127. He comes in with a 166. Liberty rolls a 912, so they're plus 87 pins. So pretty much, Karen, we're 10 pin difference going into the Bakers games for the boys. The boys are minus 10. But switching back over to the ladies here as they finish up game number 2. Hallie Shaddy looking at a great game here. And she leaves the 7 pin for her. AJ Seedorf, leaves the sleeper back there for AJ. Guess I gotta remember, Karen, not to look around the bowlers. I can just look at our monitors because our cameras are up higher. So,
But we want to see the real thing.
well, I do. Allie Shaddy, that 7-pin with that reverse thing for her is going to be tough. So, open frame for her. And the ladies are in the 8th frame here as we get ready to finish up. The boys will start their Baker game. And I tell you what, Karen, 10 pins is absolutely nothing. So this is still up in the air for the men. And AJ tried to get it to go Brooklyn side, but not quite. She'll go draw a 9 on that shot. And let's see, 1, 3, 250. Wow, there's a big difference for the girls. So it's 30, 80.
Well, the girls were down by 50, so they need to win.
Well, they're up almost 100 pins right now,
Okay.
but it's not over yet. So one open frame can change the scope of things here as the ladies are coming down to the end. And Annalise with a 138 for the ladies. She's down.
She is down.
40-some pins in that game. But like we said, game 2 tends to be the struggle game as the oil starts thinning out for these bowlers.
And Tenora's started out with a couple strikes on their Bakers.
And ladies are still getting into the one lane's in the 8th frame and the other one's in the 10th frame. So the Tinora 3 bowler, 146.
Tenora's got 3 strikes in a row on the boys' Baker.
Oh, Tinora 3 girl,
Tinora 3.
146. We'll switch back over to the boys' Baker's game number 1 here. I think our ladies are going to take game 2.
Okay, Kennison.
She'll take that.
Yeah.
She didn't like it, but she's going to take it.
Oh, my. Tinora boys are on fire right now in their Baker game. Another strike for Tinora boys. 4 in a row.
No. Hallie Shaddy trying to get that last pin to fall down, but it didn't.
Paige White with a 149.
Yep. Cheyenne Miller with a 1. Was it? No, it wasn't Cheyenne, was it?
No, that was Paige
Paige White, 149. Yep. Tinora number 1 girls bowler, an 84.
Tinora number 1.
And Tinora number 2 bowler, 120. A big difference there for Liberty Center. It's 50.
Oh, my.
53 pins.
Tinora number 2 bowler bowled a 189 her first game down to 120, so that's 69 pins. And the number 1 bowler for Tinora, the first game, 155 with a 93 average.
They may have switched up bowlers, I think.
Okay.
Not really sure, but it's hard for us to keep track of visitors
Yeah.
if they don't come and tell us.
Well, but they only have 1 extra bowler.
Oh, okay.
So. And Tinora number 5 bowler.
Tinora number 4 bowler was 150.
150.
Yep, I think our teams have recovered here in game 2. I think the girls are gonna be up some. So AJ Seedorf with a nice ball there.
Okay. And a 104 for Tinora number 5.
Yep,
Okay.
that's gonna be, I think, down from their first
quite a
game.
bit. 120 plus 145
5,
plus 104.
620 something, 624.
604.
604. I was giving her more credit.
Down from
100 and-
163 pins.
163 pins. So
Wow. Okay, what do we got here for Liberty Center?
let's
Kenneth
see.
and Myers.
We're still finishing. So
Okay.
we have 138, 149, and the other ladies, the Trace. Or
Oh, there she goes with a strike.
yep, she'll take it.
She will with a
I,
one.
I love her. She does not change her expression at all. Just whatever. She just goes up there and bowls, and that's it.
And gets a 136.
Yep, she'll take it.
Okay.
So now Holly Shetty. Now she's got a good game going, Karen.
She
Good
does
for
have
her.
a good game going. Okay, Hallie. Hoo-hoo.
Yeah. Well, she's got 175 right now for Holly Shetty. What's her average, Karen? That's a good,
143.
yeah. So good game for her. She's already 30 pins over her average right now.
Okay.
She could be the difference maker in this game where the Lady Tigers, I think, have come back and overcome the first game deficit. They were down 50. I can count more than that right now on the scores.
Okay.
So Hallie with 2 strikes here, so a 185 so far for her, plus what she gets on this ball. Great game for her. She's going to be plus 50. Or pretty close to it, isn't she?
She didn't roll the first game.
No, but I mean her average, she's going to be,
Yeah.
she's already plus 50 over her average right now.
Oh.
So the boys, they may be done with Baker's game 1 before our ladies are, but they're right. That's going to be
194.
194 for her.
Great
Wow.
game for her. 51 pins.
So plus 51 for her. Great game. And the boys' game, boy, I tell you what, it's coming down to the very end, Karen.
It certainly is. AJ Seedorf,
And missed the head pin for AJ.
7 count.
AJ's average, what, right around 200? Oh, 188.
188.
So she'll be,
She'll be right there.
she's 171, 178 right now.
Boy, it got quiet all of a sudden.
It did. It's like, oh, shh.
Ooh, nice strike by Wes.
Nope.
9.
Left the 10 pin.
Okay. All right.
That was a big.
Big count. Okay.
And I think Tenora's going to win the first Baker game here by probably less than
10.
10 pins. We'll see what happens. If Wes Wilhelm can pick up this spare. This is big, Karen. And he missed it. Ouch.
Whoa, ouch.
That's going to hurt.
215 for Baker boys.
So they're at 215 right now, plus whatever he gets here. So 225. They pick up 10 more pins in Baker's game 1. So now we're at a 20-pin deficit for the Tigers. So it is going to come down to the
225 to 215.
Yep,
So that's up another.
15.
Okay, so we're down 20. Okay, let's get this.
Yep.
next
So we're
Baker.
down 20 pins now. So still a very doable.
Okay,
and
AJ.
And again, Karen, we haven't had things come down to the Baker's game. 199. Still a good game for AJ.
Okay,
She was
let's see what our total
Plus 11 over her average. So she went 195, 199. So, like I said, we've talked about AJ just being consistent all season for Coach Shaddy. And we'll run down the scores here. Wow, plus 212 pins. So more than made up the difference for the Lady Tigers.
So Lady Tigers up 162.
All right, let's run down the lady scores here. Tinora went 120, 146, 104, 150, and 84 for a 604 series in game number 2. Liberty Center came back in game 2 with a 199, 138, 149, 136, 194, and we'll highlight Hallie Shaddy with a 194 in basically her first game tonight. Not basically, it was her first game coming off the bench. Plus 51 pins. So Liberty rolls in 8-16, and they were plus 212 in that second game, so they overcome that 50-pin deficit. They're at 162. And as we said, the boys will switch over to them as they are in their second Baker's game here. Baker's game number 1 went to Tinora, 225 to 215. So they pick up an additional 10 pins in Baker game 1. So Liberty Center boys are now minus 20, and it's anybody's match still, Karen. So the ladies will get underway here with Baker game 1. They'll pick up their teams. We'll make a little bit of an adjustment on the camera here since we're right in front of them. And we'll try to get up over top of them as they all like to stand up and watch the game here. So we'll zoom in a little bit. And we cannot see over the boys. We'll try to keep you posted here. Let me see if I can zoom in and right over top of them a little bit. Darn near impossible. But we might be able to get the girls the scores in there also. So,
okay, the boys have 2 open frames. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tenora's. Okay, we got a mark. We needed a mark. Let's go, fellas. Come on, boys. Let's do this.
try to get you a better shot here with our pan tilt zoom cameras made possible by our Liberty Center Athletic Boosters. We appreciate them.
Okay, and Stone Roth comes up with a strike for the... Now they're putting some different girls in to roll Bakers. Because they're up 162, so they can afford to...
Yep.
Okay, Wes. Didn't sound like...
And the boys match. Tell you, these teams are very evenly matched up. I think Liberty's had some.
Oh, Wes missed.
Yeah, Wes knows too.
He wasn't happy when he turned around.
You know, one of the things, Karen, I see is that it just seems like Liberty's hurrying. And now they normally go fast, the boys do, but it just seems like even on their approaches, they're just rushing everything.
And Tenora's got a turkey up there, so.
Yep.
That's not going to help our cause.
Nope, and the ladies are underway. Again, the ladies are now plus 162, so that's hard to make up in the Bakers games. 10 or 20. Owen Gabers.
With a strike for
the
Owen.
strike for the boys. And you can see the pins down there. You can't see who's bowling necessarily, but you can also see the scores. And Tenora's score is on the left-hand side there. Liberty's on the right as you're viewing our broadcast.
Hallie Shaddy up for the girls. I can tell by her curls. Tyler McDougal with a strike.
The girls
Much
we can
needed.
see over top.
Much needed, yes.
Yeah, Hallie Shaddy with a nice shot there.
Ooh, big split for the Tinora boys. Whew. And didn't even get one, so we need to take advantage of that.
Hallie Shaddy with a split. She'll pick it up.
Was that Dakota with the
Yep,
split?
Dakota just struggling tonight just because he's hurrying. And another split by Tinora, so
Okay.
not sure what's going on here with Liberty with a split on the girls' side. Chip, you can just watch the monitor so you can see better than
All right. Hey, Dakota picked up his split. He got
I
a spare.
quit.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go. AJ with 8.
and right
A miss.
in between the two of them for the
Field goal.
yep. They don't give you 3 for it though.
Okay. Okay, let's get this spare, Mr. Stone.
Yeah, Liberty's
Okay.
Liberty's
we
got
can still do it.
well, they do. They've got to make some spares here, Karen.
AJ got her spare.
And we're going to stay on the boys here because they're in the 10th frame already.
Wow.
Like I said, they go pretty fast, and Liberty's been rush. And Stone picks it up,
Stone
and
gets his. Okay.
that's a big make by Stone Roth. So Liberty could pick up 20 some plus pins depending on what happens here with the Tinora bowler. This is a big frame for Tinora as they're in the 10th. You can see that they're out on lane 19 there, and he picks it up. That's a big shot for them.
Yeah. we need some strikes here by Wes. And he does well under pressure, so.
Yeah, Liberty at 140, so pretty much it's tied right now. Wes
All right.
Wilhelm, that's a big shot.
Huge.
So Liberty's plus 10 right now. And the Tinora bowler there, as you can see out on lane 7 or 19 on your monitor, you can also see the score. And he picked up 7. So 157 for Tinora in Baker's game number 2. And
After they had a 225.
yeah, this is really going to come down. Wes Wilhelm. It's going to come down to Wes Wilhelm, Karen. It could go down to Baker's game 3.
It could. It will. Okay, Wes.
And Wes Wilhelm sweeps, but doesn't get it.
Okay. But they are going to take this game.
Yeah, but they're at 170 right now. Could be 171. So they don't pick up the 25, but boy, they come real close, Karen. It will come down to Baker's game 3 for the boys tonight.
Okay, so the boys are down by 20, and this would be a 13-pin plus, so that'd put us -7.
Yep.
Oh boy.
So pretty much that's even Steven here.
Oh, we missed it.
And that's not a big deal. Liberty Center with a 169, so they pick up 12 of the 25 pins.
Mm-hmm.
And so it will come down to the last Baker's game here. We'll switch back over to the ladies.
-8.
Yeah, so the boys are -8, so an 8-pin difference here going into the final Baker game for the boys.
Whoa, let's go, fellas.
And they'll regroup.
Let's talk it over. Every ball counts.
And the ladies are in fine shape here.
Coach is coaching them up down there.
The ladies are plus 160. 162, so
Okay, a strike.
and the Baker's game is close.
Strike for Hallie. And they're headed into the 10th.
Yep, and again you can see them on our monitor. Can't see who's bowling, but you can watch it at home.
Watch the balls go down the alley. AJ for the girls to bowl in the 10th frame.
And she hits right on the head pin there.
6. Okay.
The girl's still in pretty good shape here.
Ooh. Okay. Come on, Owen, shake it off. Shake it off. Somebody's fixing something on the. Okay, 138 for Liberty girls.
And the Tinora Lady Rams only in the 8th frame, but it'll come down to some spares, and they'll get one of them. So they're going to make it close, Karen. They have 103 plus what they get on this ball here, going into the 9th frame for the Tinora Lady Rams. No, the
So
boys.
our 162 cushion's a good thing.
Yes.
The boys got to step it up here.
Yep.
They had an open frame the first.
Yep. We'll switch back over here when the ladies finish up. Liberty Center with a 138 in the final frame. So now Tinora has got a 120 going into the 10th frame, and they'll get whatever on the first ball.
Okay, Tyler McDougal picked up his spare.
Yeah, that's important. I think it's totally going to come down for the boys of open frames, and then Tinora just throws one. So
Yeah, they open, so.
strike here for Liberty Center. Boys could knot it all up at 28. But the girls were still on them, and they're finishing up here. She'll finish up. You know, gets a Brooklyn strike, so buck 30, 140. So Tinora will take Baker's game
Number one.
for the ladies. Lady Rams. We're up 162. The girls are up. Yep. The boys' teams are 8-pin difference right now. Yep. We're down. Liberty's -8.
Okay, so the most Tinora girls could get would be a 150 if she picks up this spare. Okay, Stone Roth. Sounded like a spare. $150 for Tinora girls. So they take the first Baker by 12 pins, which puts the Liberty girls up by a 150 count.
Yep. So Tinora, Lady Rams takes in Baker's game 1. They take it 150 to 138. So they pick up 12 pins. Liberty Center at 150. And again, the boys, we're going to switch back over to them now because, folks, it's going to come down to who throws the most open frames will probably lose this match. So the crowd is into it here.
And right now, Liberty Center boys are down by 4 pins. Because I think we're both in the same frame, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay. Come on,
Well-
Owen Gabers. Come on, Owen Gabers. Big, strong ball.
And got out of the split for Gabers. Had that 7-pin sitting over there. Knocks it down. He's got a chance.
Pick up his
So it's pretty
spade.
much, Karen, right now all knotted up. And like I said, it's I know I've said it a million times. I'll say it a million more. It's going to come down to spare conversion. Spare
Tinora got
conversion.
theirs.
And you can see it on your screen. We can't see it, but we can watch it on the monitors.
And a nice pickup by Gabers.
So we're down to basically 3 frames for the match here.
Some new ladies
And
once again.
threw it in the gutter. Ouch.
Okay. Tyler McDougal.
Well, Liberty's got to capitalize though,
Strong
Karen.
ball.
And that, right, Tyler McDougal. Big strike for Liberty Center. Now, Tenora's got to regroup
Okay.
here.
Now, whoever follows
Well, and he's come back. He's done that before, Karen, where he came back with
Yeah.
where it let go, and then he came back with a strike like that.
Spare
went
up. Yeah.
went from a gutter to a spare,
Come on,
so-
Dakota.
and Dakota Hopkins with a 6.
Okay. But it's doable.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, there's 4 in back there for Dakota Hopkins. And as you can see, the
There goes his
ball
ball.
headed down, and he
Pick
chops it.
2. Okay. Okay, Stone Roth.
And Tinora with a nice pickup, and there's the difference so far, Karen.
Yep.
Now Stone Roth for Liberty Center, boys.
Oh, yes! Huge strike.
Hey, as long as they're all down by the time the sweep comes by.
And I'm sure Wes is going to hold off maybe. Maybe not.
Yeah, I think Liberty only has 1 speed. They just have to go,
Just
Karen.
go.
They have to.
Just go. Well, Wes knows what he's got to do. Oh. Oh, my.
Left a solid 10. So we'll see what the Tinora bowler does, and he's going to look at it. And he chops it, Karen.
Okay.
This is going to
this
come
is
down to the
huge.
10th frame here.
It is. Okay. Yikes.
What do we play? -8. So there's only an 8-pin difference here. And then, Karen, we're going right down into the 10th frame. So this is a big.
You cannot pick this.
And he missed it.
He did.
It's over.
158. 158. So we'll see what
They'll see what Tinora. All Tinora's got to do is convert here.
got a 9. 158 for Liberty Center.
51. It's over. It's over. Yep. even if he misses, they still got him by one pin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
Then he converts.
He did.
Yep.
Wait, did the boys have another Baker game?
No, there's only 3.
Oh, I wrote that down in the girls.
No. $162, so they'll beat Liberty Center by 12 pins tonight total.
Okay, +4, yep.
So Tinora boys win the match by 12 pins tonight over the Liberty Center Tigers. And I'll tell you what, it was exciting, though, Karen. We come down to the Bakers game. That's the first time we've had a match that we've broadcast that came down to that.
Mm-hmm. That's why spares are so crucial.
Yep. And
So
we talked about that, you know, with the coaches about the conversion of spares. So we're back on the ladies' side now. And again, our Lady Tigers are up 150 pins, so they'll take the victory. Tinora with a nice 12-pin win here. So Tenora's regular games, they totaled 1805 for the 2 regular games. Liberty Center 1795, and that was the 10-pin difference. And then Tinora came back with a 225, 157, 162 for 544 in the Bakers games. They finished with 2349 total pin count for tonight. Liberty Center went 215, 169, 158. So they finished with 542. So they lost a 2-pin deficit. So they come back with a 1337 So there's a 12-pin difference. So Tinora men will win the match by 12 pins tonight in a well-fought battle here at River City Bowlaway. And we knew Tinora was going to be tough coming in, Karen. Their averages were high. A lot of momentum.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right, we'll finish up with the ladies here.
But you know what? This is a good learning experience going into tournament.
Well, and a couple highlight. Owen Gabers coming on strong for Liberty Center tonight. You know, Karen, he steps in.
With a 166.
Yeah, and then was very strong in the Bakers games for him. So our Lady Tigers now in Bakers game number 3, frame 7 here.
No, they're only in their.
They're only in their second. Okay. Cole, if you're out there listening on our other broadcast channel, I'll be to basketball as soon as I can get there. And we'll try to get an update on that. I think I can do this, Karen. Look at that.
Oh, basketball. Okay.
I can get an update on the game.
Liberty Center ahead.
With 3 minutes left, looks like Liberty Center's up 32.
They just added Liberty Benton to the NLL.
Wow. A lot of football announcements coming on. Liberty Benton just joined the NLL. That's a big thing here. So with 3 minutes and 58 seconds left, our freshman boys are up 32-26 over Bryan. And our Lady Tigers are up 150 pins.
Oh, and a spare.
And
for the ladies.
Looks like we're up in this Bakers game here. And we're on lane 21 now. As you can see the scores here.
Okay.
Our basketball team's winning. Amazing what software can do, huh? We're watching bowling and basketball on our monitors.
Lady Tigers get a spare in the 8th frame, I believe.
Yeah, and I don't know why our camera moved, but it did. We'll put it back.
And Tinora had an open. Hallie Shaddy up for the Lady Tigers.
You got a good shot at home. Much better than we have.
Oh, and she strikes.
Yeah, she's been on the head pin quite a bit tonight, Karen.
Well, and I believe Tinora got a strike too, the way they're cheering out
They
there.
did. See, we can even see the scores on our monitors.
Okay, Liberty Center is going to have a 1-something. Tinora will also have a 1-something.
It's like Liberty's going to be right around 170-ish.
AJ Steedorf up for the Lady Tigers. Maddox Oyer out there on the lanes practicing for the boys.
Yeah, he struggled tonight, and it's just he's got to feel it.
Their next match, the boys and girls' next match, would be Monday night.
And we're not sure if we're going to have that broadcast yet. It is scheduled, but we may have a schedule conflict with some of our technical crew, and we'll keep you advised of that.
Pick up by AJ.
Yeah, nice ball by AJ Seedorf. So she'll pretty much it's guaranteed the win here. So the max score that Bryan Tinora. I'm watching the Bryan Liberty game on the other monitor. that max score for Tinora is already only at 126. So they finished with a 116. And A.J. Seedorf with a nice shot.
150
Ouch.
for the.
$150 for A.J. It's senior night here at Liberty Center.
Okay, so that's a plus for the girls.
Yep. Yep. So Liberty will go, looks like plus 34. So the Lady Tigers will take this victory tonight, and we'll get you the final scores for that. The boys lost by 12. Tinora takes that. Hard-fought match. Come down to the last frame, Karen. That's kind of what bowling should be.
Yep.
So, all right. So the ladies' scores look like this. In game number 1, Tinora rolled a 767, and they actually took the first game from Liberty 717. So Liberty Center was down 50 pins after game 1, but man, did they come back gangbusters. Tinora rolled a 604 in game number 2. Liberty Center an 816. So Liberty Center plus 212 in the second game. So they ended up 1371 to 1533 for the regular games, over plus 150 pins. And then in the Bakers game, they came back 150 and then 116. Liberty Center 138, 150. So we're sitting at 184 plus pins right now going into the Baker game number 3. So as one of our broadcasters likes to say, Karen, give your name to the clerk.
Meaning we could put this in the W column.
You can. No, and as we're watching on one of our other monitors with our new software, we can monitor all the broadcasts. Liberty Center boys with 126. Are up 34-30 over the Bryan Golden Bears for the freshman game.
A 4-point lead right now.
Yep. Boom, boom, bombing's on the techie over there. But we're here at River City Bowlaway with our Lady Tigers. You know, Karen, I watch Oyer over there practicing. And it's one of the things that the coaching staff of Liberty Center Bowling has instilled in these in our bowlers is when they're struggling, go right back at it. And,
Jump back on the horse.
Yep. Maddox Oyer out there struggled tonight, but he's right back at it. So you got to give him a lot of credit. So we're underway here in Baker's game number 3. And I think we're going to see a lot of new faces in here. I know for the Lady Tigers, Tenora's only got one extra bowler, so Liberty's got, what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Well, I might have counted the coach. She's got a skirt and a shirt on, too.
And since we can't see faces, that looked like Cassidy Burks.
It is Cassidy Burks. You can see her in the monitor here.
Turn around.
Yeah.
I think it was Natalie Huber was the first bowler up. Every time the door opens.
Yeah, that's what it was like. I'm going to get my coat. Should have worn my parka. We're down on the far end here on lanes 21, 22, 23, and 24, and we're right in the wind tunnel here. When they open the doors, it's gets a little nippy.
Do you have a broadcast tomorrow night?
We do not. I think both teams are on the road tomorrow night, Karen. Let me check that for you.
Oh, I did see St. Francis. I think the boys are traveling to St. Francis.
I think you're right. If I could learn how to use a computer.
I think I did look at the little orange schedule, and I saw St. Francis, and
I don't know. I just scheduled
and the
this.
girls are at 1 o'clock in the afternoon somewhere. Maybe Mommy.
Yes, the girls play at 1 o'clock at Maumee, and the boys at 4 will be at St. Francis de Sales. Our bowling team, our wrestlers are at the Sally George tournament, the big one in Marion Pleasant. That's a big thing.
That's huge.
Junior high wrestling's at Columbus Grove tomorrow, so
Everybody on the road.
I will actually be at the Maumee girls game tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm going to do a little thing with Channel 11.
oh, nice.
They're recruiting me, but I'm not leaving.
Okay. Not gonna go hang out with Dan Cummins.
Oris Tabner. Now I'm showing my age.
boy.
Jeff Heights, Oris Tabner. What was the other guy's?
Jerry Anderson.
No, Josh. What was the sports guy back then? Oris Tabner. I'm showing my age. But with 19 seconds left, Brian's. Oh, and he turned it over.
Okay. Hang on to it, fellas.
16.9
AJ.
seconds left.
Just scores a strike for the Lady Tigers.
And I'm not giving up on bowling, ladies and gentlemen, but bowling is over.
The girls have taken this match against the Tinora Rams.
And we're down to 9 seconds left. Liberty Center's up 34-32 and against Brian Golden Bears freshman game. And now it's a hack-a-shack. So back to bowling here. We're in the sixth frame of Baker Game 3 for the ladies. And it's a lot of new faces.
And
You want to talk now? No? Okay. Trying to get
some new
trying to get some new voices going on Tiger Sports Live here, the next generation, but she won't talk. Maybe if I put the microphone over here, she'll talk. No! Get away from me!
Cassidy Burke set up for
You could say,
Tigers.
Tiger Sports Live are my heroes. Sometimes I have to just make my own fun. All right, and it's over at Liberty Center. The freshmen win the game against the Brian Golden Bears 34-32. And you can immediately, following our bowling broadcast, head over to our other stream on YouTube and pick up the JV game, which will be here in about 20 minutes.
Liberty Center bowlers currently up 7 pins. Nice try by Cassidy.
Yeah, wiggled it. Couldn't get it to go.
Yes, Liberty Center. This is going to be a close game. Right now it's 90-83. Liberty Center up by 7. Rolling in the 8th. Paige White up for the Lady Tigers, and she picks up her spare.
All right, getting down to the 9th frame here. Liberty Center's in control here so far after 7 frames, up 7 pins, but they are plus 150, 184.
184, and
That's a lot of pins in a Baker's game to make up, Karen.
it is. With 2 frames to go.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. Cheyenne Miller with 8 pins.
Tinora also with 8 pins, but they have a baby split.
A little itty bitty baby split.
Little baby split.
Thanks
Coach
to.
Rod's still here coaching up
Yep.
Maddox.
I want to thank Randy and his gang out here at River City Bowlaway, making all these broadcasts possible, letting us kind of do what we want to do.
A spare by Cheyenne. And AJ comes up for the 10th frame.
Maddox is out there going, and now I get strikes. So it looks like Liberty's in control here as they've got a spare in the 9th frame. And are up at least 11, or even more than that, 19 pins.
Oh, AJ's not going to roll the last frame. I think it looks like maybe Allie Reckner.
I think she went and grabbed her bowling ball. I think
Yep.
you're right, Karen. Yep, so Allie Reckner will bowl the last frame here. You want to see in the monitor?
Oh, a strike. All right. Woohoo.
So yeah, she had a good game. So
And Tinora, did they end up with a 110?
they ended up with a 110 in Baker's game 3. It's nice when you can see over the crowd, ain't it? That's going to be tight. She's going to get it again. Oh, and it falls down for Allie Reckner. So, big 10th frame for her coming right off the bench. I'll tell you what, that's got to be tough coming out. You're cold. You sat there for a game, and then you go bowl. Yeah, she had to come out and get her stuff, and she was packed up, ready to go.
Ready to go home.
Mom was starting the car up. Get it warm. So, Allie now with one last ball here, as you can see on the frame, and it's going to be close. She
And a
got all
third
3.
one.
Wow, what a
150.
finish.
Way to finish.
What a finish. 158 for the last Baker's game for our Lady Tigers. And a big win for the Lady Tigers. After being down, again, in that first game, they were down 50 pins, Karen. All right, while we're adding the scores up, we're going to hear from our sponsors.
Tiger Sports Live would like to thank its 2024-25 title sponsors: KK Collision, Meyer Badenhop Insurance, Affinity IT Group, Swanton Welding, Zanello's Pizza, Ohio Asphalt Paving, Davis Farm Services, Holgate Metal Fab, and the Gerald Grain Centers. We appreciate you guys. They support us, so please support them.
All right, I have to turn my mic back up, Karen, and turn the echo down.
Okay.
We'll be fine. All right, the Lady Tigers are victorious tonight over the Lady Rams, plus 232, and it looked like this. In game 1, Tinora rolled a 767 to Liberty Center 717. So Liberty Center started out this match down 50 pins. They came back strong. Tinora rolled a 604 in game 2. Liberty Center 816, almost a 100-pin difference, Karen, 99 pin difference. But a big 212 victory in game 2 that made them plus 162. Then first Baker's game, they won by 12 pins. Or they lost by 12 pins, I'm sorry, 150 to 138. Came back. Baker's game 2 for Tinora was 116 to Liberty's 150. Baker's game 3, 110 to Liberty's 158. So they rolled 376 in Baker's games to Liberty Center's 446. So 70-pin difference. Liberty Center wins tonight, plus 232. 1979 to 1747. 1979. What was I doing in 1970? I don't want to talk about it. So, all right, well, some big games. A good match for the boys. Again, the boys took a defeat by 12 pins over. The Rams took a victory for 12 pins over the Tigers, but it came down to the 10th frame, which was kind of really cool, Karen. Most of the Bakers games, we already know the results.
Yeah.
It was kind of cool. Big crowd here on senior night to honor the 3 seniors, and actually they're back out on the
With Coach.
yeah, with Coach here.
More photo
And you'll see those right now because we're still live with you and our 3 seniors and parental pictures. So we might be back on Monday. We might have a scheduling conflict with some of our technical guys. We'll keep you posted. Right now we are scheduled, and that will be against who, Karen?
I'm not sure.
Do we know
that's
who
against.
Monday's game is? I can look it up real quick. I have the technology. I know how to use it.
I'll be. I'll
You won't
driving
be here.
No, I'll be.
We're going to have a surprise guest with me, making her Tiger Sports Live debut, should we be here. And that will be against Evergreen.
Okay, so Evergreen
So-
on the road.
And I do have that listed as senior night because Evergreen was going to be senior night, but I don't think Evergreen has a girls team.
I think you're correct.
So I think just the boys, so that's why senior night is tonight. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here from River City Bowl Away here in Napoleon, Ohio, the home of the Liberty Center bowling teams. I'm Mark Bly, Karen Savage with me, and the girls take a victory. The boys a hard-fought loss, but, it's always good night, and it's always good Tiger sports.